What's going on? So I have it working and running and everything like that. It's just still got like a fuel leak that's going on, but instead of it being at the housing, it's now down here. And the reason why it's down here is because I misplaced one of the washers, and then I tried to replace the washer with another kind of washer, with a flat washer, and then it still is leaking. So whenever you're dealing with these Banjo boats, uh, like, you got to make it a point to get the same kind of one or near. And my understanding, it's the copper one that you need. So I went to a lot of places looking for wash, and apparently AutoZone really doesn't sell them to the extent you need. And then I went to Harbor Freight after going to a few other places. Home Depot didn't really have the ones I needed. I had to go to Harbor Freight for it. I think I probably could have went to Summit too. But the way this works is the only way that you can really make sure is it can't be bigger than the boat head. All right, it can't be bigger than the boat head. And also, I might have to replace this boat, honestly, because you see how it's the one right there. I hope I don't have to, because it might go evenly. Or is there a way for me to crush this metal back? On the way I had to take it off, I think I crushed it. So if the leaks continue, I'm gonna have to buy a new Banjo boat. Hope it doesn't. So again, the way it works is you're going to have to put it on both sides. So this is the broken fuel line, which causes all the stress, because if I never broke in the beginning, I would have been already rolling. But because I broke it caused a lot of stuff. So all you're gonna do is gonna put it this way and put it on the other side as well. And then wherever you need place it, that's where you need to take it. All right, that's how that works. The thing is, the way that this F350, no one really likes working on F350s. I'll tell you that. That's the reason I pay a little extra price, because everything's so much tighter. So I have to wiggle it into that position there, and you see that there it goes right there. Have to wiggle it in this position without losing the fuel filter, the fuel line. And the thing about the fuel line is, if you tighten it up here, you're not going to have enough wiggle room to get it there. So the way I combated it, if you notice, I have a screen. I got like a little string that I got here, and I tied it onto the fuel line, so that way I can get the wiggle room I need. Because if I don't do it that way, it's I mean, trust, please believe, you'll be here forever, and it's still not gonna go, because you need just a little tad bit more wiggle room. So that's what we're about to do right now. It's gonna be a while, because it's a struggle. You know, it's a real struggle. So, all right, let's do it. Nope, nope, nope. Where are you? There you go. Trying to find an even spot to put this. So give me a sec. All right, so yeah, we are coming back, because y'all not gonna be able to see it directly. So let me oh, you know what? This ain't that bad. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of struggling. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, got that part in. All right. Oh, and because it's copper, I use this. Something new. So, I mean, that kind of sucks. And I say it sucks because it makes it harder to put this in. Breathe, breathe. There you go. Nope. There you don't go. Yeah, someone called my phone and it's like that vibration kind of messed with me. Get all my nerves. There you go. And here comes the hard part in theory, because it's going to be too easy to lose that washer. And so at this point, see what I'm saying? Lost that washer again. And because it's copper, I'm not going to be able to save it. Fuck. My only saving grace is the fact I got 10 bullets. But I've already lost 2 bullets. So that's not good. So tight, man. Right. So at this point, this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. There you go. This here. And here we go. Don't do that bullshit. Don't do that bullshit. Did it in. Man, it's tight, bro. I hate it. If you can avoid it, do not break a fuel line. If you break a fuel line, you're gonna have to do this. All right. Bad enough you gotta wait for it to show up. took a little bit of time, not too long. But, last time it took me longer, I ain't gonna lie. It took me so long last time. Oh my gosh. Except that washer was so big I couldn't even see. That's one of the primary reasons it didn't work. You know, that having that screen. So the thing about that fuel line in drop, and then once it drops, you really get mad. So that's the wrong reason why I have it the way I got it. Hold on, let me put it's tighter on, and make sure thread correctly. Again, it has to be a crush washer. Flat washers won't work, so you can't just go to Home Depot. And if you do go to AutoZone, you got to make sure that it's a copper one when it comes down to these little washers, and they're crush. Because if you don't, it's still gonna leak. You know. I'm not gonna take that screw off until I check it and make sure it works. That verification is something strong. So after doing this, you do not have to crank it to see if it seats a lot of times. All you have to do is turn it to its on position. So let me run and get the keys on. I don't have the negatives on, so I have to put the negatives on. I'll figure out in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the battery negatives on real quick. Hold on. All right. Okay, so I'm going to have to get a new Banjo boat. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new Banjo boat. And the reason why I'm gonna have to get a new Banjo boat is because when I took Banjo bolt off the first time, it was like super hard to take off, and I basically crushed Banjo bolt a little bit, and because of that, it's shooting out. Now, the good thing, if you notice, it was flying out this way and it wasn't flying out that way. So that's a good thing to me. Last time, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that because they say if I mismatch the washers, it's not gonna work. So now we're back sitting still. We gotta wait for the new Banjo boat. So whatever. And the Banjo boat has to go flat. And I was before we even put it on, I was talking about the fact that it might not work just because of that. And I was proven right. I was hoping I didn't have to, and the reason I say I was hoping I didn't have to is because it's already hard enough, you know, finding the washers. I had to do a lot of extra to find the washers. Now I gotta do extra finding the Banjos that actually work. So hopefully I can find a shorter stem, shorter boat, and go there. But yeah, man, whenever you're done installing stuff like this, make it up to check it and verify that it works. Because the last thing you really want to do is to think that you're done, do it, and then put it all back together, and you still have the same issue. So it's like, you want to verify, So, yeah. I guess that concludes what we got going on. Let me go ahead and take this off first. And after that, you have to go online, order it. Y'all gonna be working on that F-150 in a little bit because at this point, plan on washing the engine bays. That's what they're gonna do, wash the engine bays, clean them off. Cause if you're a mechanic and you're working on these engines, your hands get super dirty because it's a lot of grime in them. But technically speaking, if you wash them, you ain't even gotta worry about the grime as much. Oh. Automatically gonna lose that copper one that's over there. Even taking it off, it's like even taking the thing off is hard. All right, so yeah, man, that's kind of like how you change it. But if you notice, we started because this right here, y'all didn't see it. This housing right here was spinning hours. So if I never broke this fuel line, we wouldn't be here. Because I broke this fuel line right here, that's the reason why I'm here. All right. So yeah, man, we almost there, man. I'm so disappointed, but at the same time, it is what it is. All right, so just a real quick reminder on what's going on. The reason why they're not working is because if you notice, with the boat head, the boat head is not flat, and this right here is bigger. It's just the same size, really close to the boat head size. So because it's close to the boat head size, it's not even. You see it? Yeah, it's not even. Now, if I was to have two smaller ones, and honestly, it might still work if I was to try it, because tech speaking, I'm not sure if it's trying or not, but the original one, if you notice, the original one is so much smaller and than the other one, and it may work if I was to use the smaller one and then do that. So depending on how I feel, if I feel like messing around and trying it, I will try. I don't know. Let me do it that way. So see, it's evenly. So should I try it? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. But not right now. All right, until the next time.